Sunday marks 1 year since the shooting death of Tony Robinson by a Madison police officer. Tonight, a rally was held to remind the community of the 19-year-old's life and how he died. News 3's Velena Jones was there, and she joins us with more. Velena?
Well, that's right, Eric. Today was the start of a weekend full of events that will be held in his honor. Today, community members say even though a year has passed, they are still looking to see progress in Madison.
What's his name? Tony Robinson!
Nearly a year after the death of 19-year-old Tony Robinson, community members took to the street Friday to march in his honor, hoping to keep their mission alive.
I believe people need to see the importance of black lives all around our country, as this has become a bigger movement towards the liberation of all people.
Members of the Young Gifted and Black Coalition and students from UW marched throughout downtown Madison.
What's his name? Tony Robinson!
Ending at the Overture Center. Their mission to highlight racial disparities in Dane County.
Justice!
Looking back 12 months after Robinson's death, community members say more needs to be done.
No one's challenging, no one's pushing the envelope around what's the root cause of these things and these issues. Like, where can we unroot this thing? How can we really challenge racism, and how can we really have an impact? That's not happening.
YGB started their movement before Robinson's death, but say their goals today are the same, with an increased passion to create change in his honor. The group's push for change like community control over the police and ending solitary confinement. Those goals haven't been met, but groups like the NAACP believe other improvements have been made between communities of color and law enforcement.
That relationship is evolving to a level of understanding, or at least acceptance of concerns that are raised by the community, and acceptance of the legal and responsible obligations.
NAACP is one of the leaders of a new task force formed to address use of force. The group has provided recommendations that law enforcement agencies across Dane County have agreed to participate in.
If the first step is solid and lays a foundation for the additional change, I think what we'll see in that spectrum is that we might get there.
Still, others say more voices need to be heard to make that change happen.
In order to make a change and really do something about what we're seeing in Madison, you have to talk to the people that are living this.
Now, Eric, a vigil in March is planned for Sunday with Robinson's family. That will start at 3 o'clock on Williamson Street in Madison.
Events that we will be covering. Velena, thank you very much.